Hello, my name is Omar Toledo and I am a Java instructor, and today I would like to teach you Boolean data types.
Yay!
Okay, so now let's gonna start. Remember from our previous video, you learned how to use integer, doubles, right? Remember that?
Yes.
Also string, right? Remember with the scanner? Yes.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna learn Boolean data types and why you need to know about Boolean data types. Okay, what happened with Boolean data types? Boolean data types are gonna hold only two values, two logical values, true or false. Like the switch on off, the same thing, true or false. And where do you need these logical values? Okay, what happens if you need to compare, right? 5 is greater than 3, true or false?
True.
Okay, true. 10 is less than 2?
False.
False. What happens if you want to keep this result of this evaluation? You are not going to put this result in an integer variable, right?
No.
In a double variable? In a
No.
string? No, right? You need to store the result of this operation in a variable that holds true or false. This is Boolean variable. So it's going to be like this.
Okay.
So in order to declare a Boolean variable, you need to type the word Boolean, okay? And then the name of your variable. I'm gonna call that, for example, flag. Okay? And then you can assign only two values. You can assign true or you can assign false. So in the computer memory, you're gonna have here a container that can have true or false. Pardon me?
Those are the variables, right?
Yes, the variable. We're creating a Boolean variable now. Not an integer variable, not a double variable. We're gonna create now a special container to hold true or false. Simple, right?
Yeah.
So what happened now? You can use the variable flag and the assignment operator and says, for example, 5 is less than 3, true or false?
False.
So now what is going to be inside the variable?
False.
Perfect, false. False, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what happens if you do another operation? Flag equal 10 greater equal 10. 10 is greater or equal 10?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna have here in flag now?
True.
Perfect. We're gonna assign now here in our container, in our variable, true. Remember, true or false is not a string. It's a logical value. True, false. Okay? Don't confuse. You can confuse, hey, true is like this, right? No, double quotation mark is a string. This is a logical value, okay, that could be true or false. That's it. Okay, you got it. Okay, now that we know Boolean variables, okay, these are comparison operators that help us to compare, right? Less than, greater than,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Also, what happens if I ask you something like this? In flag equal 10 is different than 9, true or false?
True.
True, right?
Yeah.
Correct? True. So this is going to evaluate to true. Or what happens if you have 10 is different than 10? This is true or false?
False.
False. And you see this is another comparison operator, not equal. Now, what happens if you want to compare 10 is equal to 10? This is true or
Yes.
false?
True.
Yes, true. Okay, now you have less than, greater than, or you can have less than or equal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can have less, you can greater or equal, greater than, different, not different than, or equal to. There are comparison operators. The operator help us to compare, right? Less than, greater than, not equal or equal to. But there are another operator that are going to be logical operator. Okay, this one are going to be here the comparison operator. Here we're going to call here the logical operator. What are logical operator? Okay, so I did teach you comparison operator. Question about comparison operator?
So I have a question. So all these operators, comparison operators, are all the symbols that help us compare like each of the numbers?
Yes, perfect. So greater than, less than, or less than equal, greater than equal to, or not equal to. Just remember, equal to are two equals, right?
Yes.
One equal is the assigning operator that will help you to assign a value to your variables. Now the equal to are two equals. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a common question that always students have, but sometimes students are too shy that they say, "Oh, I don't wanna ask that because everyone understands." No, that is not true. No, that's if you have doubt, ask your instructor. Your instructor is gonna be more than happy to answer your question. And your question is not gonna help you just you. It's gonna help the whole class. And for sure the instructor is gonna see the way to do another example so everyone is gonna understand. Okay, good question. So now we cover comparison operator and now we're gonna talk about logical operator. Let me write down here what logical operator are gonna be and we're gonna use this symbol, the ampersand. Okay, we're gonna have or. We're gonna have two vertical lines. Okay, you're gonna find that on the keyboard, and you're gonna have the not operator. The not operator is gonna be just the exclamation mark. Okay, so this is the logical operator that we're gonna have here. So one example of AND, for example, AND. What happens if you need to evaluate two expressions? 5 greater than 3 and 3 greater than 2. Okay, how the AND operator works? In order to evaluate this expression, the AND operator is going to evaluate to true only if two operands, so if both evaluate to true. Okay? Only if both evaluate to true, the answer is going to be true with the AND operator. So both have to be true to get the answer true. For example here, 5 is greater than 3?
Yes.
True. 3 is greater than 2?
True.
True. True and true?
Equals true.
True. So the answer for that is going to be true. Okay, what happened? Another example. 5 greater than 3 and 3 greater than 4. Okay, 5 is greater than 3?
True.
True. 3 is greater than 4?
False.
False. True and false is going to evaluate to false. The only way that the AND operator evaluates to true is when both
Oh, so both
evaluate
have
to
to
true.
be true.
Exactly.
But if there's already one false, then it will always be false.
Exactly.
But if it's two truths, it will be true.
Exactly.
There must be two
Must be
truths.
true. So another example. 3 less than 0 and 0 greater than -1. Okay. 3 is less than 0?
No, that's false.
Okay, question. If 3 is less than 0 and you have that is false and you have the AND operator, do you need to evaluate the other guy?
No, because
Be-
you already know it's going to be false.
Exactly. So you don't need to continue evaluating it. Don't waste your time. You know that. So this immediately evaluate to false. Okay, so now the OR operator. What is the rule for the OR operator? The OR operator is gonna evaluate to true, okay, if only one of the operand is true. At least one of the operand has to be true. Let me write an example here. So 5 greater than 3 or 3 less than 2. Okay, I told you that in order to evaluate to true, at least one of the operand has to be true. So if you find one of these guys that is true,
It's
you know
all gonna be true.
exactly. Okay, so let's gonna see the first one. 5 is greater than 3.
True.
True. So if you know that this is true, and this is or, you know that the answer is gonna be
True.
true. So you know that 3 is less than 2 is false. But it doesn't matter because true or false is going to evaluate to true. Got it? So the or is really easy. So the only way to evaluate to false is when both
Are false.
operands are false. So if you have, for example, 5 greater than 9, 5 greater than 9 is true,
No.
it's false. So false, oh, you will have to continue evaluating the other one because you don't know if the other one
And
is going to
maybe
be
it
wrong.
could be true.
Exactly. So 3 is less than 2, false.
False.
False or false?
False.
False. This is the easy one. Okay?
Okay.
So immediately you have at least one of the operand that is true, you know that the answer is going to be true.
Pretty easy.
Perfect. So now let's gonna do it here. The not. The not operator or reverse. Not reverse. Okay. What happened with the not reverse? It's gonna just negate the operation. Negate. If something is true, if you put the not, it's gonna be false. It's gonna be false. If
So
something
it's
is
gonna
false,
change it.
it's gonna change.
So
Exactly.
even though it can be true, if it has a not exclamation
Look
mark,
at
it
this.
would be false.
This is example. Okay. 5 greater than 3. Okay. See what is inside the parentheses. 5 is greater than 3?
Yes.
Come on, true, right? True. Okay. But what do you have in front of that?
A not.
Not. So
It would be
if
false.
this operation is true,
Now it's false.
now everything is gonna be false. Perfect, you got it.
And is it the same if it's false? Then it would be true?
Exactly.
So it's the opposite. So if it's false and it has a not, it will be true.
Exactly.
And if it's true, if it has a not, it will be false. So when
You got
now
it.
if you change it, it will be the opposite. So it could be
Let's
not
gonna change
true.
it. Let's gonna change it, okay? 5 less than 3?
Equals false.
False, right? False.
But since there's a not,
Not.
it's a true
True.
then.
Simple logic.
Oh, that's why
Okay.
it's called logical operators.
Exactly. So with this fundamental now, okay, you are ready to understand selection. If else, this is gonna be in another video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.
Bye.
So I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yes, it was very easy. It was awesome. We learned a lot. It was fun. Yeah, Professor Leader is like the best, and well, he's also that.
Remember, teach with love, learn with love. You can do it. Bye.
Bye.